What's up, so Leafs here, and today we'll be talking about a very scary incident that happened against the Leafs and Habs, and also talking about yesterday's games. And if you want to know what this accident was about, it was basically about John Tavares. He got injured in Game 1 against the Leafs and Habs, and he was in the hospital overnight. The good news is right now he is clear, meaning that we don't know if he's okay, we don't know if he's like like unconscious or not, but all we know is that yesterday he didn't felt that way, and then after he went to the hospital evaluations, he felt conscious, he felt turkey, so there's good news. But now they're gonna have to go on without him. And Jason Spencer said Tavares wants us to win because the only way to get him back is to win more games and hopefully go longer, which they haven't done since 2004. And I'm emphasizing this again. Leafs have not won a series since 2004. Will it work? Will it not work? We're about to find out. And if you guys been watching C. Daniel's podcast, there's a website called youtube.com/sportsnet. He's doing live videos, so you can watch him do reaction. And he also did a reaction of that John Tavares thing, which was an unfortunate thing. But again, they have a lot of their players. Galchenyuk, Engvall, and Ben Hunt in case any defenseman gets hurt. So we'll see how the Leafs handle this. But this game against Leafs and Habs didn't disappoint. Despite the fact Leafs lost, I can see they're trending in the right direction. But how will this be enough? Because their power play was terrible. Like, they're there, but not there. And they gave up a shorthanded goal, which was a weird one. Just Sandin try to trip him up. It's good at taking a penalty than just giving up a goal. And then Jack Campbell tried to poke check. That goes way too late, and then Paul Byron scored. The Leafs need to think about this. They have to work on their back checks. Montreal has more rushes than them, and every time Toronto has a chance to score, someone will just come to the back and then poke check it away. And there's no reason Carey Price has got this win. He's a veteran leader. He carried the team last year, and he's carrying this team again. So Jack Campbell's gonna have to step up if he's gonna help this team win their first series. If not, then Frank Francis is gonna have to come in. Another game that happened I'm going to try to give you some information about John Tavares, but all I know is he is out identically with an upper body injury and has suffered a concussion, so hope for the best. Another game that was really entertaining and had a lot of magic, the Florida Panthers and the Tampa Bay Lightning. This game took us all by storm. It was a 5-3 game in the third after 2 periods. Panthers, Joel Quenneville started to get out of here. They put in Bobrovsky, and he put on a clinic. He made only 9 saves. The Panthers tied the game thanks to Gustav Forsling, and they win the game thanks to a guy named Ryan Lundberg, another player that makes an impact, an unsung hero. And this is what the playoffs are about. Unsung heroes making plays. And despite the fact Vasilevsky gave up 6 goals, this is the battle. This is the battle of Florida. Goals are not going to always carry the team. Bears are. Now, another game that I'm going to tell you about, Pittsburgh and New York. This game had everything. Fights. The Penguins had a lead. They never looked back. Brandon Tanev scored the game-winning goal. They take a 2-1 series lead and hopefully end this slump against the Mary Charles Islanders. And then the Vegas defense gives us only 16 shots and a 5-2 win after trailing 2-0. Nice work, I would say. So what's happening tonight? Well, I'm going to tell you some of the scores that are happening. Right now, I'm going to show you guys this. The Preds, who are trailing 2-0, are up 4-3 as the Preds are trying to stay alive in the series. A 3-0, and they could be done in a hurry. Another one that just ended, Caps and Bruins and I'm gonna just start saying to myself, could the Caps do it again? Right now, they lose 4-1, and now all eyes are on the Capitals. Do they keep Samsonov, or do they keep Anderson? Or they get Anderson? We're about to find out. Game 5, headed back to Washington, D.C. Another game that's going Jets and Oilers. Jets trying to get a 2-0 series lead against the Oilers. Oilers need more productive from McDavid and Draisaitl. And last but not least, Blues try to avoid a 3-0 deficit. If this happens, the Blues are done. Like, they have to contain that McKinnon line. And I want to say this time and time again. Contain Nathan McKinnon. He's like the best scorer. I mean, you can see him from the playoffs from 2014 to right now. He's like a speedster. He's like a cheetah with legs. Same as McDavid, but McDavid's faster. Well, that's not what I'm going to say. What I'm saying is, you have to contain the player in order to win. Well, that's all I'm going to have to do for today. And again, please subscribe, like, follow, do anything you want on my channel. And all prayers go to John Tavares as he hopes for recovery if the Leafs continue to go far. But again, only time will tell. So take care, guys, and stay safe.